All right, welcome back to another episode of Sigh of Relief. I am your host Tony. Joining me is my amazing co-host Kaya. Kaya, what's going on?
Not much. Just left the office. Today was a in-person day, so
Mhm.
now I'm here.
Great, great, great.
I'm
So we
literally breathing a sigh of relief
uh,
because
that's
I have
that's why we
left the
named
building.
that's that's why we named it the show after that, after Sigh of Relief. So we have a really good show today, Kaya, because you don't even know the topics. I didn't even share them with you. So we're going to talk about a recent break-in, which is a funny story. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. I know she's doing some work and she's creating a new television program with the creator of Boondocks. We're going to get into that. We're also going to talk about a wild animal that's been on the expressway or highway, whatever you call it, in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a funny story that we need to talk about. We're also going to talk about, the food wars. I know a few years ago, pre COVID, there was a huge war going on with Chick-fil-A and
Mhm.
Popeyes. Now there's a new war going on with some of the restaurants, and so we're going to get into that. And our last story, we're going to talk about this high school student that had their first place award or first place medal stripped of them because of their post race antics. So we have a pretty interesting story today. So before we get started, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please comment below. We read everything, we see everything. So just please reach out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell us what you think of the show. So with that, before we get started, Kaya, how was your week going so far? I know it's Hump Day.
Yeah, it's honestly I thought this week was gonna go by slow because
Hmm.
obviously we had the 4 day last week and then we had the holiday to look forward to the week
Hmm.
before. But yeah, I'm surprised it's the end of Wednesday. We only got 2 more work days to go,
Right,
so it's going by
right,
pretty fast.
right. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my AC off.
It's hot in Texas, but I don't think it's that hot. I ain't had the AC on in weeks, but I guess he is facing the sun, so that makes sense.
So, and I know you hit it humming, but typically I'm really good on making sure I
Hmm.
turn everything off before I we record. But go ahead. How you say
It's
you have
toasty.
2 more days. Oh, it's like 80 degrees in here.
Yeah, it's toasty. So I was just telling the people it's hot. You're facing the sun, so I understand why I could see the sun in the background. See why it's
And I, and
a
I'm
little
also
toasty
also
in
have
there.
this light in front of me and a long sleeve shirt on. So and
Yeah,
all of this facial hair. So it's hot.
all of it. Just too much, too much.
Right, 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 right. So I'm sorry. You say we have 2 more days left in the week. You're breathing a sigh of relief. Personally, I know we chatted briefly
Yeah.
before we went live. You say you just came home from work. So how was that? How
Yeah,
was
it
that
seems
in the
like
office
it's
day?
today was actually a rough in office day. I just think in general, the state of the corporate world is a little, you know, different these days. So it's been a rough week. A lot of work coming down the pipeline. It's going to be the busy season for us. So yeah, I just look forward to 5 o'clock and getting home and enjoying the rent that I pay for. So what about
Definitely.
you?
Yep.
How's your work week?
So today was a day I went into the office. It wasn't raining. Uh, the weather wasn't bad outside. So I went in. It wasn't bad. I think I went in around 8 or 9. I tried to beat traffic.
Hmm.
Um, I was thinking since school is out in a lot of areas, it shouldn't be too much
Yeah.
traffic, but there was still a lot of traffic outside. Um, yeah, it wasn't bad. I still have work to do. So once we finish recording, I got to get back on there and check
Yeah.
emails, make some phone
Felt
calls. So yeah. So,
felt. I was
but
practicing for a presentation tomorrow, like 10 minutes ago. Then I'm
okay.
like,
Well,
okay,
look, you
wrap it up. Work is
right. Well,
over.
you can finish practicing after we wrap the show up. So yeah, but I'm looking
They
looking
gonna
forward to
get
the
what I
weekend.
got.
Hey, well, I know you're gonna be prepared. You're already practicing the evening before, so you might
Ooh, you. We'll
So
follow up
just take
next week.
your reader notes, take your index cards, whatever you got to use to present, you'll be all right. So
Top of the dome. Top of the
okay,
dome.
you gonna freestyle it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. I want to go back and get some barbecue. So haven't had any barbecue in about a month. So
Not a month. Okay.
yeah,
I ain't had no crawfish in a month. So you gonna get some barbecue. I'm gonna go get some crawfish.
okay.
That's my cheat meal.
You gonna go to your favorite place?
I don't know. Maybe we switch it up this time. I went there all this year. I don't know. Might need to test out a new place. We'll see. We'll check in on
Yeah,
Sunday. You gonna go
yeah.
to
There's
your
a
typical barbecue spot, or you gonna switch it up?
I found a place out here that has the best barbecue. I think I told
You're
you.
sticking,
Yeah,
sticking
I'm gonna
to the
stick to it.
spot.
It's far,
Okay.
and there's another good barbecue place in that area, but I made one attempt to go. The line was
Oh
probably a half a
yeah.
block long, and I'm like, it's too hot out here, and I'm too hungry to
Hmm.
wait. And so,
So the place you go to doesn't really have a line since it's so
they
far
both have
out,
lines.
probably. Oh,
Any
okay.
place worth
Oh,
going to has a line. The place I took you to in Houston, they have a line. Uh,
oh yeah. No, that line is
but it
at
moves
least a
fast.
30, 45. No, not really. No,
Oh, that
no,
place.
not all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
that place. They move
The
slow. Yeah,
first
that
one,
one.
yes, but
Yeah,
the second one, slow. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
So,
it's too hot, like you said. I don't know how
mhm,
people do it when it's 102 degrees
right,
outside waiting for some
right,
barbecue. But
right. And there's another spot that's closer to my house. I don't know if they're open on Wednesdays, but I know they're closed on the weekend. So I have to go there like on a weekday, like on a Tuesday. I'm not craving
yeah,
for no damn barbecue on no Tuesday. I want barbecue on a weekend.
so you can tear it up at home. Yes,
Right,
during your
right,
free time.
right. Yeah, and barbecue is one of those rare foods that it tastes better when you warm it up. Like you put some away and then you
I don't
bring
know
it
about
out.
that now.
Oh, I don't know how you reheat your barbecue. I wrap mine in foil, put it in the oven for about 200, 250 degrees, let it slowly warm up, and it tastes just as good as it did the original time.
I like my food fresh, like off the grill. Like, anything that I get, I want it fresh
Mhm.
right in that moment. I hate reheating food. I just, unless it's gumbo or chili or like some sort of soup, I feel like it really, spaghetti maybe tastes good the next day. But most food don't taste good reheated.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Listen, I know spaghetti. Spaghetti is probably one of 5 meals my mom cooked growing up. She only had like
Mine
five
too.
meals. She rotated through them 5 meals, and we were back at spaghetti like all the time.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
guess. We made, my mom, she made a lot of meals. She didn't have like a
yeah,
top five, but spaghetti was in her regular lineup. So I'm
yeah,
going to say spaghetti for your mom, tacos, but not original tacos.
yeah.
Hamburgers. My mom made hamburgers
Yeah,
like,
my mom didn't make no hamburgers. She made tacos
okay.
though.
So spaghetti, tacos. Give me a clue for something else she used to make all the time.
Baked.
Baked chicken. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. My mom used to make baked chicken, baked
Baked
barbecue
chicken.
chicken. Lord.
Baked
I
chicken.
have never
Baked chicken.
cooked baked chicken as an adult because of my
I've
mom.
never. I don't think I've. Only time I eat baked chicken as an adult, if it's like baked chicken that goes on
Never.
rice, baked chicken that goes on something else. I don't just eat no damn baked chicken.
Yeah, man, they killed baked chicken. Okay.
Baked
And then
chicken.
I'm
When I
trying
hear
to
baked
think
chicken, I
of
think of old people. But yeah, she made tacos, spaghetti, baked chicken.
I'm trying to think of what else my mom used to make. Chili. She used to make chili all the
No,
time.
she didn't make no
Lord have
chili.
mercy. Um rice. We had rice with everything.
Oh,
Rice,
I love
rice,
rice.
rice. We had
I
rice
love
for
rice.
breakfast. Um Yeah, I can't really think. Oh, pork chops. We had pork chops a lot too.
And she cooked pork
Fried pork
chops.
chops.
You know.
Okay, so you had the Midwest special. It sounds like
Yeah,
all the
yeah. I mean, the
typical.
tacos, the baked chicken, the spaghetti. I feel like I'm missing
Hmm.
something. She didn't really cook a lot of
It'll dawn
fish,
on you. It'll
but
dawn on you. I'm sure.
I don't even eat spaghetti as an adult. Like somebody say you want some spaghetti, I'm like,
Yeah,
hell no. I grew up eating spaghetti.
I'll eat it, but I don't cook it at my house.
Yeah,
But
it's
think
like when
about it.
people.
If you had kids and you
Mhm.
had to make food, because we never ate out. We ate out every
Yeah,
day.
we never ate out. We never ate out. We couldn't afford it.
Never. Well, that, but that, and I feel like obviously it's healthier to eat in the house. But if you had to make something every day for 18 years, you would have something in your arsenal too. Like you would have your
Mhm,
famous meal like spaghetti. You can make spaghetti for 10 people and it costs
mhm,
$20. So
mhm.
I get it now as an adult who works and has to cook for herself. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna make my old faithful.
Right, right. And it's funny because now, like, I think so those 3 meals that she cooked, I think she added like another 3 meals that she cooks for the household. And it's like every time I talk to her, she cooking the same thing. I said, what you making, Ma? Oh, I'm making some cabbage. Cabbage? Like, don't nobody want to eat no cabbage 3 times a month. Like, who wants
Hey,
to
it
eat
sounds like her
cabbage?
husband eating it.
I
So that's
mean,
all
he
that
ain't got no
matter. Her and
choice.
her husband. Yeah.
So she eat some cabbage. Oh, greens. Now that I'm gone, she cooks greens a lot more.
Oh wow. Greens
So
is a hard act of labor. So I'm
here she
surprised.
go. Oh, I talked to her, I think like a few weeks ago. Oh, you wouldn't believe. Oh man, oh, I made these greens. They were so good. And it's like, who are you selling this to? I'm not buying it. Like, you ain't gotta hype it up for me because I don't want no greens. Oh, some macaroni and cheese. You should have been here. Like, Ma, it's the
She
middle.
perfected her craft.
It's summer now. Like nobody wants to eat macaroni and cheese. Like I know I don't want no
That's
macaroni.
who.
You do. I don't even eat macaroni and cheese now. Like I don't want any of that. I don't want no soul food in the middle of summer.
I feel that. I do crave
So
soul food every now and again. So
I
you
eat
telling
soul
me you
food.
wouldn't go to Kitchen and Cocktails this week if you could?
No, I wouldn't. I was invited.
Oh please.
I've been invited probably twice in the last few months, and I just say no. I just say no.
Mm-mm. I love Kitchen and Cocktails. I love Taste. I'll go to if I could go there once a week. I would. I'm just saying.
I don't know what taste is, but I'll Google it.
You've
Have I
been
been
there,
before
but okay.
with you in Houston
Yeah, yeah.
downtown?
It's the same as Kitchen and Cocktails. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Literally the same thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
downtown.
been. I'm sorry, I don't be knowing the names of these places. Like when you invite me somewhere or say
Mm.
go here, I just go. I just show up. Like you said last week. It was a here and now. I'll show up. I'll show up and
Yeah,
eat it.
you just here for the ride.
Yeah, I'll
I
show up.
see.
I'm not gonna complain. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll eat it. But what I want is some fried catfish.
Yeah, fried. My mom used to make that too. She didn't
Yeah,
make it all the time, but she made some real good fried catfish.
yeah,
That's hard to
yeah,
find at restaurants. That's done well the right way.
yeah. My aunt used to fry catfish in the summertime. She used to fry catfish, uh, make sweet tea. I don't know if they call it sweet tea or sun tea,
I don't
but it's
like
some tea that
sweet
you
tea.
you put in
Mhm.
the sun
Yeah.
and you let it brew, whatever. Um, make salads. Like my aunt used to do that in the summertime, but my mom never really fried no catfish. So
Yeah.
yeah, I try to get my mom to make some like stuffed bell peppers for her husband, some stuffed salmon for her husband, and it goes in one ear, out the other. She be like, "Yeah, okay, yeah,
She knows what she knows. She been making it for over 20 years. She like, I'm gonna keep making this. Why I'm gonna try something new.
yeah."
I
But it's
feel her
best
on
to
that.
try something new. Like you can't ruin the stuffed bell pepper. Like get a bell
Okay,
pepper,
mind
put
you,
some.
this is somebody who makes scrambled eggs, bacon. You make the same breakfast, right? You know, switch it up a little
Oh,
bit in the
I
last
got a new
year.
move on you. I got a new move on you this week. So this week,
Oh,
since we last did the show, I haven't
this
had
week
any
is
scrambled
insane.
eggs. I haven't had any bacon. I haven't made any oatmeal. I've been making smoothies for breakfast, and I can already see a difference in my body. Like I can, I look different. So
And smoothies are
you,
hard to make.
they're not hard to make, but it's just a way I can throw in some pears, throw in some strawberries,
Right.
some kiwis, some mangoes, some ginger, whip it all up, and I have like 24-ounce smoothie, and that keeps me fueled for about 2 hours until lunchtime.
Okay. So you advising somebody on how to make some stuffed bell pepper. What do you need to get from the grocery store to make stuffed bell peppers?
You need to get a bell pepper. You need to
Mm-hmm.
possibly get some ground beef seasoning, some cheese, some mushrooms because I like mushrooms. Um,
That's fair.
you need some aluminum foil in the house, which I have. Even though I don't
Shocking.
cook, I have because I need to reheat my Uber Eats meals, and so I need to wrap them in aluminum foil and put them in the oven. You need a oven pan. So I I don't know how to make it personally, but I've seen it on my plate and I ate it and I could tell you what was in it. So she can do it. She
Okay.
can do it.
You missing a couple of ingredients, but it's fine. Um,
Don't tell
and
me I'm
I
missing
don't.
some seasoning salt.
Nah, I mean, if you want to use burger seasoning, go for it. But
Maybe we're gonna use taco
you
seasoning.
missing
Since she know
some,
how to make tacos, she gonna put some taco seasoning on the meat.
and that's fair. That's
And
fair.
I
But
eat
you
it.
still missing. You still missing some ingredients.
I wouldn't
But
complain. And if somebody made
stuffed
me
salmon.
yeah, somebody made me a stuffed bell pepper with those ingredients I just named, I'm not gonna complain. I probably ask you have
If
leftovers?
somebody else
Yeah.
made it, you gonna make it for yourself
I'm gonna see if it's on Uber Eats.
on
I'll see if it's on
DoorDash or okay.
DoorDash. I'll see if
So why you telling her what she should be making?
she got 20 some years of
Exactly.
professional
Zip it.
experience of being in the kitchen and cooking stuff and telling people to get out of the kitchen. You know, she got experience in that, so she should be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Yeah, she should definitely be good. So, but that's what's up. That's what's up. So this week we want to carry on something that we did last week of a little mini series of allowing you guys in our lives and learning more about what Kaya and I do day to day, where we come from. And so last week we had two questions. This week we're going to call it, I guess, two questions. And so, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'm a little long. Actually, I'm gonna ask my question first in case I
Oh,
forget. You know, I got
oh,
bad memory.
okay, go
Okay,
ahead. What's
so
your question?
the people know that we're on the hunt to find Tony a wife so that he doesn't have to figure out
Oh,
what
I
is
got a new
needed to
question
come.
now. I got a new question now. I got a whole. I'm glad you went first. I got a whole new question now. So go ahead. Go ahead.
We're on the hunt to find you a wife so that you
Yeah.
don't have to figure out what goes in a stuffed bell pepper, right?
Okay.
So if you had to get on one knee tomorrow and you could marry any celebrity, who would it
Hmm.
be and why?
I mean, it's hard. I'm not really big into celebrities like that.
That's
Honestly,
fair.
I see average women walking around that look better than a lot of these celebrities.
That's
Um,
fair. But I don't know them women. So you got to give us
yeah, I
the
don't know those women.
celebrity and
So let's go with, I don't want to call her old school, but she's like from the early 2000s. She's already married. But Kelly Rowland.
okay.
Kelly Rowland.
Okay. Okay.
Kelly Rowland is
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay. And why?
She's gorgeous. Uh, she always has a smile on her face. Never seen her with a negative attitude. She seemed like a pleasant, woman to be around.
Okay. So outside of looks and, what you think she's like,
Mhm.
what qualities do you think that she has that you would be looking for in a wife?
I'll say
Well, not a wife, your future wife.
qualities I think she may have. Reasonable, um, reasonable, uh, reasonable, low maintenance, uh, reasonable. And the reason why I say reasonable a lot, because a lot of y'all are not reasonable. A lot of women are not reasonable.
That's
Um,
fair. That's fair.
yeah, I just you know me. So I'm laid back.
Allegedly.
If you invite me somewhere, what I'm gonna say? I'm not gonna say where we going. I don't want to go there. I'm gonna go. I would like my
Okay.
wife to be similar. If I invite my wife to say, "Hey, I have tickets to game one of the baseball game," I don't need my wife saying, "I don't watch baseball. I don't want to go." Hell, I don't watch baseball either, but I'm gonna go if I had tickets. So you know, just be down for whatever.
Okay.
I don't want to say easy to please because I feel like that can be taken in a negative way, but just be down for
But why do
whatever.
you okay, so I understand that point, but why do you
Mhm.
think that Kelly Rowland, the Kelly Rowland,
Yeah, I don't know Kelly, but go
who
ahead.
has been famous since a teenager, why do you think she's low
Yeah.
maintenance? And what do you mean when you say
Okay, let
as a
me
quality
define low
you
maintenance.
want? Okay. Yeah.
So low maintenance, I don't mean cheap. When I say low maintenance, I mean, you know, I could put her on the sofa. I don't know her. I mean, I could put her on the sofa and we can do Netflix and chill, or we can go to Taste or Kitchens and Cocktail, or she's down for whatever. That's what I mean
Versus
by
Steak 48 is what. Oh, okay.
basic steak 48
Yeah.
every
Okay.
weekend, or let's go on a trip every month, like draining my damn bank account. She's happy with small pleasures in life. And I don't know, Kelly, but those are
Yeah,
some
because I highly doubt
attributes.
she's low
Yeah, I
maintenance.
know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Kelly Rowland. Yeah, I don't follow her on social media because I'm on social media now, but I don't follow her on social media, so I don't know what she's doing. And she married, so I ain't trying to like take her from her husband right now. Like maybe in the future, but not right now.
Okay, slow your roll.
All right.
Okay, so then I'm going to ask this question. This doesn't have anything to do with,
Mhm.
I guess, her necessarily,
Mhm.
but this is for your future wife that's out there
Mhm.
and may see this at some point.
Yeah.
She may be scoping you out.
Yeah, she may be following this page.
Yeah, yeah. So you say you want
And your
someone that's
future
low
husband may be
maintenance,
following the page as well. So go ahead.
possibly.
Mhm.
I don't know. Um, when you say low maintenance, if this person,
Mhm.
because I hear you say like not going to, like they're okay with, they're down for whatever.
Yeah, down for
But
whatever.
what if this is a high maintenance person, but this high maintenance person keeps up with their maintenance on their own?
Yeah, it doesn't happen. I say the maintenance. It doesn't come down to cost. Uh, it comes down to constantly wanting to the best and the most expensive out of everything. Meaning, like I said, I don't know Kelly Rowland, but some woman may be okay with going to Steak 48 this week and actually cooking steaks or cooking like we just talked about at home the following week. I don't want to be with somebody that wants to be out every weekend, every day, wants to be at the IT restaurant every day, wants to be on the scene every day, wants to get dressed up just to go to Starbucks and put on a face full of makeup. I don't need that because it's going to affect me. If I say, "Hey, let's run here, let's run here, let's go here, let's go pick this up," and you got to say, "Oh, let me do my makeup,"
That's fair.
I might as well go by myself.
That part's fair, only because as a woman, sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna have my hair done today. I don't have my hair done. I'm wearing my natural tresses. And some women, they'll just be like, well, this isn't done, or I'm missing a nail, so I can't
Those
do
are called
that. So I
trusses.
guess tresses.
The curls are called trusses.
They're not. Ooh, we don't have to work on you. You've never heard
I
of
thought it
like
was a
natural
curl.
tresses?
No,
It
I
is a
thought it
curl.
was curl.
Just, just let it
Man,
go.
it's like cooking. I'm gonna let it go. The
Just yeah,
trusses. Yeah,
do like
that's new.
Elsa and let it go.
Yeah, like curls.
That's actually hilarious. But no, I feel that because there's been my sister, we'll use her as the example. She is high maintenance, which you've been around her before, but I'll be like, oh, do you want to go to Trader Joe's with me? Oh, it's gonna take me 25 minutes. I'm like, to go to Trader Joe's? Just put on
Eh,
sweatpants, girl. Let's
I've
go.
never seen I've never seen your sister like
Dress
what I'm talking
down.
about dressed down. I've never
Yeah.
seen it. Like if I
And
say,
you'll never
hey,
see it.
right, like if I say, hey, I'm in your neighborhood, let's go to Harold's. I'm gonna be in front of your house in 10 minutes. Come downstairs and let's go to Harold's. You don't need no makeup to go to Harold's. Nobody is looking for you in Harold's. Like we
Hey, you
eating
never
chicken.
know. Yo, man,
We eating
be
chicken.
Harold.
Yeah, like yeah. That's now. See your sister. Nah, I don't need that because it's gonna annoy me, and I'm getting hot right now. I'm gonna have to turn the AC back on. And I'm gonna get heated.
You're getting
I'm gonna get
frustrated right
heated.
now.
Like I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. Like
That's hilarious. Okay, so then
because
that makes more sense to me.
right. Because with her, you know her more than I do. It's your sister, not mine. If I say, where I don't know the name of the restaurant we went to, not this past Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving before that.
Oh, it was like El Gachos or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah, it's like a Brazilian
Texas de
spot.
Brazil or
No, it
something.
wasn't Texas
Yeah.
de Brazil. It was good. It wasn't. I'm not saying Texas de Brazil is not good, but the place we went to was
Oh,
really
okay.
good. Uh, let's say if a woman is cut from your sister's cloth, and I say, hey, meet me at the restaurant at 7 o'clock, and I'm out in the parking lot at 7:05 or
Oh, she
six
ain't gonna be there
fifty-five,
till 7:25.
you might as well stay at home. You might as well stay at home. You might as well stay at home.
No, I feel
And
it.
then,
I feel
and
it.
then when you text me or call me, I'm not gonna answer the telephone.
You gonna be blocked
So,
already. Yeah, blocked.
yeah,
It ain't
yeah,
even
I ain't
gonna
got
come
time for that.
through.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, I ain't
No,
got
I
time for that.
agree.
So look, I'm
Okay,
getting
so
mad.
then,
We gotta switch subjects because I'm getting mad. Because
well, we have a better
this is how
idea.
most of y'all act. This is how most of y'all act. Like late.
I agree. Well, I'm not gonna say
That's-
most, but a lot of people. There's actually been a lot of friends who I have not been able to deal with because of just being consistently late. That's actually a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Respect people's time. Some people they're okay with that. You should go and be with those people who like that. But no, I'm on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned the baseball. Well, I mentioned the baseball story. That happened to me.
Oh, did it?
I remember asking a young lady, I said, "Hey, I got tickets to the game. When the last time you've been to a baseball game?"
I think I went last year. Actually, I went to the
Okay.
Astros.
They're extremely affordable. Like you go to the game, you enjoy the environment. It's not about I'm watching every pitch, I'm watching every play. You enjoy the game, you enjoy the environment, eat the food, you walk around. And I asked her, I said, "Hey, do you want to go to the game?" And she says, quote, "I'm not going to the game unless we're sitting in the 100s.
Oh, oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, exactly.
I don't even know
Exactly.
what the 100s
So the
are. I
100s
really
are the
don't.
seats, like the first row of seats, like that first section from the
Um,
field. So you have the
okay.
100s, the 200s, the 300s, and they gradually, like you said, who cares? We're going to enjoy each other and enjoy the game.
Right.
We're not even gonna watch the game. We're gonna be
And eat
talking
hot dogs
and
and
people watching.
drink
Yeah,
drinks.
like
Yeah.
yeah. If I spent my money on the 100s and somebody asked me how was the game, I wouldn't even say I couldn't even say. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even be paying attention to the game.
Boy, so what did you just not respond and that was the end of that?
Oh, she was in my house when she said this
I'm
goofy
curious.
stuff. So
Oh, okay.
uh, she ain't around no more. So yeah.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
And you know what she wanted to wear?
A baseball dress? I don't know. A jersey?
She
I'm not
she
sure.
wanted to wear, I don't know what you guys call them because y'all got names for everything. It ain't curls, it's trusses. She wanted to wear a one-piece like spandex outfit. I don't know what you call those.
Oh,
What
a
do you
cat
call
suit.
those?
A cat suit.
Why would you wear that to a baseball game?
I feel like a lot of women would wear that to anywhere, honestly. Basketball game. I feel like they really dress up for basketball games,
Yeah,
though.
basically because they want to. Because baseball, if you're close, if you're in the 100s, you could potentially be on camera. And I could see if you had a cat suit or a cat fit or whatever you call it, with a jersey on top, but just to be out wearing this ass out, guys. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's kids around here. Like, but even I sound like an old man though, man. So I'm not even
You
gonna.
do.
Yeah, I
You sound like somebody uncle.
sound like somebody, your daddy, granddad. Like, no, you can't
You
be
do.
walking. No,
Oh gosh, and they gonna
no,
come for you about the cat suits. Don't play.
no.
Don't play about
I
the
mean,
cat suits
you can wear your cat suit. Don't wear it around me. Don't wear it to the baseball game. If you want to go with your friends and whatever restaurant you just named, Steak 48, and you want to wear your cat outfits, wear it. Just don't wear it around me.
now. Duly noted. Well, I think we got a much better perspective of what your future wife may look like. Kelly Rowland with no cat suit, likes to get up and go, don't want to wear makeup to Harold's. I think we got a real good
Look,
vantage point.
let me say, can you imagine yourself seeing Kelly Rowland? Well, I don't know Kelly Rowland. Maybe she has, but can you imagine seeing Kelly Rowland or whatever? What was a third member of the Destiny Child was?
Michelle.
Can you imagine seeing Michelle in a cat outfit at the
I'm
baseball
sure.
game? No, she a Christian
Probably.
woman.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
She
That's
sing
true.
gospel songs.
Thanks.
I'm not saying I need my wife singing gospel songs and going to church every weekend because I don't even go to church. I can't tell you the last time I've been to church, but just wear no cat
No
outfit
cat
to the
suits.
baseball game.
No
No,
cat
no.
suits.
Chop
Yeah.
this up and put this on the internet. No cat suits to the baseball game.
Tony says
So
no cat suits.
you can wear them, just don't wear it around me to the baseball game.
What about the
Imagine I
club?
say I wouldn't even take my girlfriend to no club. You can go to the club with your girls, but I'm not going.
Why? I've gone to the club with um spouses, well not spouses, but boyfriends before.
You've been married before?
I
No,
haven't.
no, I would never. It's like I know you heard this
So you're
term
just
before,
gonna
so
stop going to the club when you get married. You're
I
never
ain't
gonna
been.
see a club ever again.
The last club I've been in was probably a club you invited me to.
You a lie. You ain't been to no club in the city that you're in. Not one.
No, when you were here and we hung out, did we go to a club? And if we did, I was
Yeah, we
probably drunk,
did.
so I didn't. I was drunk. I didn't
We
know.
did.
I was drunk. I told you I was drunk that night. So, but yeah, I want to take
Not to
my
try
girl
to
to no
make it like
club.
I'm a bad influence or something.
No, you're not a
I'll
bad
be taking you
influence. I
out to the
mean,
club.
you leave the club at 8 9 p.m. and go home. So yeah,
This is true. This is
I'm
true.
not going to the. Well, I don't be in. I don't. I may be in the club and I'm drunk already, but I don't. I'm not
I think
saying, oh,
going
let
to
me
the
go to the
club
club.
with your significant other is fun. Like I think that's one of the best times to go to the club. You're not worried about no
For
creeps
you, you're not worried
up
about
on
what?
you,
You're not
any
worried about what?
creeps, any
I'm that
creeps.
creep. I'm that creep. I'm the creep. Don't bring your
Well,
wife or
yeah,
your
you
girlfriend
ain't
to the
got to worry
club.
about no creeps.
You do got to worry about me. You got to worry about me still, because I'm gonna be who she with.
Nah, cause your man he gonna check all that. You ain't even got to
But
worry about
see,
it.
if I
So
see you with a guy, I wouldn't even approach you. But if I'm looking and I see you by
exactly,
yourself, I'm approaching. So I'm the creep.
right, exactly.
So I'm
No, but when
approaching.
you're with your man, you don't have to worry about any other men being in your.
Mhm.
Men are gonna leave you alone.
Yeah, men
That's
will
all I'm
leave you
saying.
alone.
But
Yeah, men will be respectful. Most guys are respectful. They're not gonna bother you if they see you with a guy.
most guys are respectful when
Mhm.
they're respectful to other men.
Yes,
Okay,
because
we're
we
on the
draw the
same. We
line.
know
We
that,
draw the line. Men don't disrespect other men because a
which
war
is
could start.
unfortunate. We disrespect the women, but we ain't
No,
gonna
no,
disrespect.
it's not about disrespecting a woman. I think a lot of times guys don't understand no. I've seen guys walk up to women, ask for their numbers, and it's clear that she's not interested, but
Or
they still
uncomfortable.
pursue. Yeah, they still pursue. Oh yeah, you don't want to give me your number. Yeah, what's your Instagram? Yeah, what's your Instagram? Just follow me, follow you. Like, yeah. Like, dude, if she not laughing or smiling with you or facing you, leave it alone. And a
Or
lot of
you
guys
know
don't know how to take no. So I know how to take no. You say no,
facts.
I'm going on. I'm
Speedy and
gone. You won't
bounce.
even see me. You will not see me the rest of
You
the
know
night.
what's another one though? That's an easy indicator that men should pick up on that
Mhm.
women are uncomfortable or not interested. When they ask for your number, the woman gives you their number, and then they're like, "Oh, let or call me right now so I can make sure you ain't give me the wrong number." I wouldn't even say that out loud. Like if she gave me the wrong number, she wasn't interested. Like that's the
I'm
main
not going.
indicator for me.
I'm not going to share my tactics on the internet. I don't want nobody taking my game, taking my riz. But
Okay.
if I exchange numbers and I call or text and you don't respond, you don't respond. Like, I didn't even
You're not
program you yet.
interested. Yeah.
I didn't even program. Like, it takes a while for me to program people on my phone. If I show you the number of contacts, you'll be like, you ain't got no friends. I got people that's been on my phone for months and years. They still ain't programmed. Like, I
Yeah,
don't just
rightfully
program people
so.
on my phone.
Most people don't deserve it anyway. So,
Yeah, because no, it's not worth it. Got 65 contacts in my phone. Most people I've known for like years, like
oh
years.
Lord, we
So
gonna
I
have
don't be.
to figure out if I'm
Yeah.
still a number
No, you
or
save. You save. You
woo.
save.
I made the cut, y'all.
Wait, let me double check. Make sure I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, you save.
I
You
don't
save.
care
You save. You
as
save.
long as you know who to reach out to when you need
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you save. But yeah, it's funny, and I've seen like situations on the news, and I know you've seen them where a guy will ask a woman for her number and she says no, and then he gets like he starts pulling them hands out, or
hmm
he started pulling them
Yeah.
sticks out. So, and it's crazy. Like,
Oh,
a
I've
no is a
been
no. A no is a
Yeah.
no. Like, take it and keep moving.
Oh, I have some
Mhm,
stories of,
mhm.
men who I've just turned down, and it has become deep, very deep, but
Yeah.
we'll save that for
Yeah.
another day. So,
Yeah. We'll save it for another day because we got to get into my question. And I'm gonna say this because I always say it every week. Don't block your blessings. Get that man your number. Um, get that man your number.
yeah, no, but
Don't block
thanks.
your blessings. Yeah, don't block your blessings. So I'm gonna save all my little intimate dating, marriage stuff for a few
For
weeks from
next
now.
go round.
Like I
Okay.
told you, I mean, I'm progressing from childhood, and
Hmm.
today it's gonna
Oh,
be high
goodness.
school. Tell us, the audience, me, about the high school you, and be honest. Were you sitting with the
Oh.
athletes? Were you sitting with the nerds? Were you one of the cool kids? Were you one of the kids that was a wallflower? How was your high school experience, and who were you in high school?
Oh gosh, that's a great question, but I
Yeah,
kind of hate
yeah,
to answer it
yeah. Be
because,
honest. I mean, be honest.
yeah.
High school
Uh,
was years ago for you. It was over, I think, probably a decade for you. So yeah.
okay, you don't need to age me or be
Oh, I'm
talking about
sorry.
how long ago it was. Thank you,
It
though.
was 20 years ago. I'm sorry.
It
But
was
go ahead.
about four, wasn't too long ago.
Okay.
No.
So you barely legal right now.
Oh yeah, maybe I kind of,
All right, but go
yeah,
ahead. I'm just
whatever.
messing with you.
Um, so I kind of hate to like jump into this because it's something that I think about often. I'm not gonna say I cringe about it, but
Mhm,
you know how some people are like, I wouldn't go back and change anything. Those are the things that shape me. I am not
mhm,
like that. If I could go
mhm,
back in time and change certain things, I would. Like, I wouldn't keep the bad things that I've done. You know what I mean? So I lived in a more affluent neighborhood. So there weren't a lot of me's, very small demographic of me's.
mhm.
So I would say we all kind of clicked up for the most part, but had a very diverse friend group. But I would unfortunately say I wouldn't put myself in a category of wallflower or popular or any of that because I just feel like I was me, I guess. But I unfortunately would say I was a little bit of a follower in high school. Not a little bit, I was a follower in high school. And I felt like there were parts of me that were a bully, unfortunately, and not because I feel like I'm a bad person or was a bad person, but I feel like you're a teenager and you're figuring out who you are and you're looking at other people do certain things and you're like, should I do this? Should I not do that? And unfortunately, I just made not great decisions when it came to others. Um, and I also feel like things that happen at home, I kind of let them trickle out at school. So my mom knew what I was doing at school. Oh my gosh, she would, what the young kids say, BTA, belt to
Belt
butt.
to behind, belt to A.
I would have been, yeah, I would have been B for sure. I remember we would like throw crayons across the room. We had a teacher who he threatened to call our parents all the time, but one day he was serious. He was like, "Give me their number right now." And I panicked so bad. I was like, "No, you gonna have to just send me home and do something." Was
Right.
not going to class. Like I just felt like if I could go back to high school, I would definitely do it differently. I would apologize to a lot of people. I would just be a better human and a better teenager,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and considering you just graduated 4 or 5 years ago, those teachers are still living. You can easily get on
Ooh, that
Facebook.
teacher.
I know they on
Oh no, he
Facebook.
was old. he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
old.
No.
But no, the teachers, whatever, they signed up to do that. My
Mhm.
apologies aren't necessarily for them. It's the kids because I feel like high school is a big shaping point to who you are. And I always just wonder, like, is there something that I said that sticks with somebody into their adulthood, or was I like such a jerk that somebody is like, yeah, I had this girl that used to pick on me when I was in high school? You know what I mean? Like, I think about things like that.
Yeah,
So
and you got to think about, if I was in your high school and you were one of my bullies, I still remember you. I still think about
mhm,
you because everyone
yeah.
remembers their bullies, and everyone
Hmm.
remembers high school because a lot of times those impressions are the first impressions that we have when it comes to bullying, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to intimate relationships, when it comes to experimenting with like smoking cigarettes or whatever. So people remember. Like I didn't really have a bully. I never had a bully in school, but we had like a neighborhood tough guy. And I remember this guy. If I seen this guy today, I probably run up on him like you was in high school and be like, but and honestly, I probably would. So I was like, yeah, luckily I don't live in that city anymore. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, we all remember that. But I didn't know you were a bully. So,
And
you know,
let's not put emphasis on, and maybe that's a lack of, maybe I need a better term because I feel like bully,
you
you
were
think of
tough. You
just
were tough.
like, yes, let's say that instead of bully because I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Like I wasn't
Mhm.
in any fights or like spit on anybody or any
Oh no, 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 no.
crazy, obnoxious, stupid things like that. I just think that sometimes I said stuff that didn't need to be said.
Okay.
But
You were
no crazy like
verbally abusive.
and that may be embellishing a little bit, but
Okay.
just a snotty kid. I think that
Okay.
that's maybe a better term for it. A snotty
Mhm.
kid who was testing boundaries and testing the limits. And
So
I think if you know me as an adult, I am super kind, like the sweetest
yeah,
person,
opposite.
like you would complete opposite because that's
Yeah.
who I am at my core. And when I'm not following and trying to be like somebody else. But
So you know what karma is, right?
oh, I don't face my fair share.
So a lot when I what I see is a lot of times people who were like misbehaving, they have kids and their kids are those misbehaving kids
Hmm.
that they were when they were, children. It's so crazy that what if you had a kid and your kid was that not say bully, but that tough guy or that tough kid in school that was causing problems, and then you have to take off from work and go put
Oh, I'd be
belts
pissed.
behind. Yeah. So I know your
I'd be
mom and dad
pissed.
were like, man, what's wrong with this kid? And you're gonna be
Yes.
that same mom in the future going to schools, parent teacher conference,
But honestly, it was
punishment.
never bad to where, like, they always threatened to call, right? But I was never like suspended or they never called my parents. So it may be in my mind, I'm making it bigger than what it was too.
Yeah.
Because I think I am so nice now that I just think back on those things and I'm like, oh, that was such a not nice thing to do. So kind of talking through it, I'm like, maybe I'm
Yeah.
blowing
Yeah.
it out of
But
proportion, but
they didn't my school didn't threat to call my mom. They actually
they
called my
just
mom.
did. Yeah.
I think it was seventh or eighth grade. Um, we only had 14 people in the class. We had a small class, but we had
Why
progress
was it only
reports.
14 people in there?
It was a small private school. It was very small.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to
So
sense
each
something.
class had like 14 people, 12 people. It was very small. Uh, and so before report cards were released, midway we'll have progress reports. So I think
Mm,
what's a semester? 16 weeks.
I don't know. I
So
ain't been to
let's
school in a minute.
yeah. So let's imagine report cards come out every 16 weeks. So school starts in August or September. You get report cards, I think, in November. So sometime I guess in October, we'll get like progress reports to show to show your parents, hey, this is how your children are performing halfway
Hmm.
through the academic semester. Progress reports, this is before the internet. Progress reports had to get, well, the internet was out. Progress report, it wasn't popular. Progress reports had to get
Hmm.
signed by the parents to say, hey, my son got an A, B, C, D, or failed. One semester, I didn't get it signed. I didn't forge the signature because, we didn't do that back in the day. We like, why would I do that? You know,
Oh, we didn't.
you said, oh, I didn't do it. I had respect for my mom. I'm like, my mom, I
Yeah,
can't do
my
this to my
sister
mom.
did that.
My signature looked nothing like my mom. My mom's handwriting is a lot better than mine. They called my mom and made her come to the school and say, "Hey, look what your son is doing academically." And this is before cell phones were popular. So imagine
Hmm.
somebody getting on the intercom at your job or coming to your cubicle or coming to your workstation and say, "Hey, you need it at your son's school." First,
Hmm. Right.
first, you like, damn, what he do? Is it an emergency?
Hmm.
And then you get to the school and it's like, oh, your son got a D in science or got a D in math. Man, was it belt to A?
It was B to A
It was B to A. It was B to A. Like,
before you even got in the car back home.
No, my mom was slick. My mom would wait to, she'd be calm the whole ride home. She'd be looking at me like,
Mhm.
what'd you do? What'd you do? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know I don't know what these people talking about. You know, I'm a good kid, you know. So as you walk through the threshold of the house, she grabs your wrist, your arm, and starts putting it on you. And you can't run because you're running in circles because she holding your arm.
Because she got that tight grip on you.
My mom's tall, so like, yeah,
It was
I'm not gonna,
in
I didn't
pocket
get spanked a lot, but I got spanked for all the little stuff
enough.
I did,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
stealing a candy bar, telling Santa
Same.
Claus he ain't real, like all type of stuff, all type of stuff. So
Yeah. Same. We didn't get too many whoopings, but we got enough, and I remember the ones that we did get. That's for sure.
yeah, I remember my granddaddy spanked me one time, which was a shocker, but we can get into that another episode. Because granddaddy was old and he was giving out behind whoopings, and so I was like, what is this?
What's happening? Yeah.
What is this? What is this? So
But I just
hey,
want to close out by. I just
what?
want to close out my segment by saying that it
Sorry,
pays to yes, no, sorry, and it pays to grow up and be authentically you. Obviously, we grow into the
sorry.
people that we become
Yeah,
in into adulthood, and sometimes we
yeah.
struggle through that through our 20s. But yeah, I'm sorry to anybody
So
who I said something to.
to Jessica, David, Melissa, if y'all see Kaya, run up on her and
Stop, because they could
run,
possibly do
run up
that.
on her, run up on her, run
I'm a
up,
good person now,
show her them
y'all.
hands. But all kidding aside, yeah, she's changed, she's reformed, she's
Good
found
person.
Christ. So let's get into our first story. I know we're about 45 minutes in. So this week, cops in a small town in Iowa rushed to a burglary in progress. Upon entering the scene, they were greeted by a deer that had broken into a hair salon and I guess triggered the alarm system. My question to you is, if you were the responding officer and you were running to a burglary, what would have been your thoughts before arrival, and what would your thoughts be like once you arrived and you saw it was a deer jumping all over the salon?
I mean, before I'm pretty sure police officers attend a lot of burglaries throughout their
Yeah,
career. So I'm assuming that beforehand they're thinking, who is it? What's the description of the person? Who are we looking
mm,
for? Obviously, they thinking mace
yeah,
or the other thing that's on the other side of their belt. Like, what am I
yeah.
using? How am I, subduing the threat? And then when I get there and see it's a deer, I'm calling animal control. What do I need to do? My job is
Right,
done. There's no
right,
threat no more. So
right. Yeah, and this happens more often than you think. I've seen this before, where a
I've seen
deer
it too.
breaks into somebody's house through like jumping through the window,
Hmm.
and once they go in, they can't get out. They don't know to jump
Yeah.
out the window. Or if they do try
I
to
mean,
jump
and
around, you may have hard floors and they can't get grip and they just constantly fall.
hmm.
Um, and I participated in a police ride along. I don't know what year it was.
Oh,
And you should definitely
why?
try it. I had to do it for school.
Just cause? Oh,
For
okay.
school. And so I was with an officer doing a police ride along. And I'm like, okay, let me sit in the back. Me just relaxing so I could write this paper and get this
Not
A.
relaxed.
So the officer literally made me shadow him with everything he did. When he stopped the car, he made me get out and get on the passenger side of the car he stopped. When he went
Hmm.
to Target,
Wow.
because there's a Target, the alarm went off. Target retail store, the alarm went off, and officers had to arrive. And before we arrived, he told me a lot of times it's the cleaning crew that causes the alarm to get triggered.
Hmm.
But when he arrived, there was another officer already on the scene, and they were terrified to even go inside the Target and like investigate. So a lot of these officers are scared.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they
you
are
hear burglary
human.
in progress. Yeah, you hear burglary in progress. You don't know if you're not thinking deer. You're thinking some teenagers, somebody, some criminals,
Or somebody with a weapon is definitely
somebody
where
with
your
a
mind
weapon.
goes first.
Yeah, but some people are not even cut to even do the job. So, but they
Yeah.
got a badge and they got they got the shield to protect them. So
Hey,
it's a pretty
somebody gotta
crazy.
do it.
Yeah, you should definitely do a police ride along. Really eye opening. We
Mm.
also went to a hospital where a guy he got stabbed in the city on the streets. We went to the
Oh
scene.
wow.
There was blood everywhere. We went to the hospital, and the moment he saw us, because the guy didn't know if I was an officer or not, people already think I'm the police to this day. As soon as he saw us, he said, I'm not saying anything. I didn't see anything. I ain't talking to no police." He didn't even want us to
Yeah.
assist him. He was like, "No, I ain't dealing with the police." So
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's
So
unfortunately how it is for some people.
yeah. So if you're watching this and you're a criminal, I'm not the police. Don't treat me like I'm the police, and don't ask me if I'm the feds, because people ask me that all the time.
It's the mustache.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that little cop stash.
Hmm.
And
They
then,
really gonna
typically
think you
yeah, they're gonna think he the police. All I
for
need is a
sure.
little club. All I need is a club and a little hat.
Hmm. And a little
Maybe
flashlight.
I may be a cop for Halloween.
Get that.
Right, right, right. So this is a story you shared with me over email or earlier today. So one of the creators of the most iconic animated shows ever created, Boondocks, which is a very popular show. People still watch the reruns to this
A
day.
show.
They're teaming up with Megan Thee Stallion. And she announced that she's developing her own anime series that's going to be on Amazon. And she's collaborating with Carl Jones, like I said, who's known for the Boondocks. What's your take on this? Because I know this is like one of your favorite artists, like Megan Thee Stallion. She's made it to our show
A
before.
couple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you honestly like I feel like you hear stuff about her, right? And this isn't a stan account or whatever. But I feel like you hear stuff about her, but you don't hear a lot of the good stuff and the other stuff
Mhm.
that she's doing. So I kind of just wanted to highlight her new show. Obviously, people are constantly asking if there's going to be a new season of Boondocks. So I feel like we're kind of getting that in a way, just in like a
Mhm.
backdoor way. Because if you think about it, that's would that be considered anime? I'm not a huge anime watcher, but Boondocks is, cartoonified.
I'm not sure how
I
they
don't know.
define anime. It's definitely animated.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Uh, I don't know how they define anime. I know Boondocks has like the anime theme to it, probably the way
Hmm.
they draw the characters. But I mean, we all can agree that
So
Boondocks was a probably one of the best animated
superior
shows
show, yes,
ever.
superior show. So
Man,
I'm looking forward to it. As someone who doesn't really watch anime, I'm like I'm definitely gonna tune in for
right,
this.
right, right. And
Um,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a female spin on it, a female point of
hmm
view to take probably some of her life and put it inside the movie.
hmm
Hopefully not the trial that made her famous, but some of the
No, no, no. She was famous before that. Just saying. But
I mean,
yes, I hear you.
you know who she is. I mean, I'm like, who?
You knew
Yeah,
who?
I first
Stop.
I
You
didn't
knew who
know
that
who he
was.
was. I didn't know who he was. I'm like,
How?
I'm under a rock, man. I don't be knowing a
You
lot of these
gotta
people.
be.
That's
You
why I
got.
said that's why I said Kelly Rowland. I couldn't think of nobody hip or somebody current. I'm like, who's current? Like, who is current?
Lord is giving vibes.
Who's the current it girl?
Meg. Um,
No,
which speaking
no, no.
of,
Who's the current it girl? Don't say no Megan Thee Stallion.
I would say for me, like if I was a man and this person is also married, but somebody who I just find absolutely drop dead gorgeous is Issa Rae. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. I agree.
she
I agree.
is
I agree.
absolutely gorgeous,
I agree.
funny, has a very unique personality, well
Yeah.
off. Like yeah, I think she has a lot going for her
She gives me Kelly
personally.
Rowland
Lucky.
vibes. Like every time I see Issa Rae, she's always smiling. Like she's never
Hmm.
in a negative, like frowning. Some people be having that permanent, like walking around,
RBF. Yeah.
like why are you so angry? Say hello. Yeah. But I like Issa Rae. I like Issa Rae. And I like the other young lady she was in that Barbie movie with. I don't know her name. I think she's Australian. Um,
I don't know who you're
um,
talking about, but okay.
the one I think the lead character that played in Barbie. Uh, Also, there's this.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Oh, I didn't watch it either. I just saw a commercial. Yeah, it's a few, but Issa Rae is not new. Issa Rae is not a new it
Yes,
girl.
she is.
Issa
For the
Rae's been
most part,
around
last
for
5,
Issa Rae's been around for a while, a long time.
maybe 10 years. She ain't been around that
That's
long.
not new. Like what woman that's been on the scene for the last 5 years that you can say, oh, she's the new it girl. She's attractive.
The last
Exactly.
I think
You
Megan
can't
I think
name her.
Megan Thee Stallion is super
You
like
gonna keep
5
going back to Megan.
killer.
We're gonna get you a ring so you can
Yeah.
propose to Megan. But what woman in the last 5 years has come on the scene and you say, oh, she's a very not only attractive, but she has an amazing personality.
Amazing
Mm,
personality.
mm,
That's the
mm,
kicker.
mm.
Yeah. I
So
don't
now you
know.
see what we feel like as men. You know, it's not just looks. Like looks draw you in, but if I get to know you and you're not a pleasant person to be around, I don't want to be around you.
Now I'm trying to think because I know it got to be somebody. I think that Issa Rae is really just like
You're gonna keep going back to these old
my
folks.
celebrity crush. So I don't really know too many other people. Kelly Rowland is obviously a
Old,
celeb crush as
old,
well.
old.
Fair, that's fair. I don't know any
Who
new
under the age
people.
of 28 years old, under the age of 25 years old, that you can say, oh, she's the new it girl. She's attractive. You see,
I don't know.
you see, you see, you see.
I don't. But I'll think on it and I'll let
It's a
you know.
problem if you got to, as a woman, and you on social media, you on TikTok, you know what's going on the scene. You got to think about it. Like,
But I don't follow a lot of mainstream people because how you said that you're not really honed into celebrities. I'm like that
mhm,
too. I'm like people are people, you know. So
okay, well, what new it girl on social media that you find attractive and has a nice personality online? Since we don't know these people,
mm I still don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. There is on TikTok. You're not gonna know this person, obviously. A girl. She's in her 20s. Her name is Clark. Other people will know who are watching. If they're chronically on TikTok, they'll know who I'm talking about. What?
I'm gonna look for her.
You trying to find out who that is? Okay,
Yeah, and
you
I'm about to tell
should.
you right now if it's a yay or nay.
Oh, but
Uh, what's her name?
she's also young. She's in her 20s. Oh,
What's her
forgot. I
name?
forgot. That don't matter. Y'all like today 18-year-olds. Clark is
What's
Clarke. I think that
I
she's
didn't know you can have verified accounts on.
mhm,
Oh wow,
yeah,
she's popular.
very popular. Graduated law school.
What is she popular
Um,
for?
primarily vlogging her life while also being in law school and just showing like dating series of her going out on dates and what she does after being in
Okay, so
school and
just
working
simple,
and blah blah
simple
blah.
girl stuff.
Lifestyle, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's what they call it, lifestyle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
let me
think she's
stop looking at
smart.
her.
She's pretty. You would agree, right? Very
Yeah,
beautiful to the eye. Very pretty
yeah,
girl.
yeah. Mm,
No
yeah.
Clark hate.
Ain't no hate. Hey, I
Very
mean, I'm
beautiful
not.
girl, but she's also young. Like she looks
It's
young.
good.
She looks very young. But
You think I want the it girl? It girls are young. It girls are not 50-year
okay.
old. Tracy Ellis Ross ain't the it girl. Like
I
she
was
probably
gonna
is the it
say
girl back in
you missed your
Tracy Ellis
bucket
Ross.
shot with that
Yeah,
one.
Tracy Ellis Ross was the it girl. I think when she shot Girlfriends. I don't know what
She's
year
still
that
in it,
was.
girl. She's still in it, girl.
Why you didn't name her then?
Because I have a certain
What you got a certain? Let us know because you hating on
there's a
Tracy
certain
Ellis Ross right now, and I don't want to
no,
go
no, no.
viral. I don't want our channel
I'm not
downvoted because
hating
you
on.
hating on
No, you're
55-year-old
hating.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
No, I said she's an it girl. I said I didn't name her because when I think of it girls, I just have a different list of criteria, I guess, that I follow. But I do think that Tracy Ellis Ross is 100% an it girl. Even her being in her
Okay,
50s, she's still an it girl.
yeah.
Body
I'm about to go.
T,
I'm about to
she
get
looked
on. I'm about
good.
to
She
get on my. I'm
popping.
about to get on my time machine, and I'm about to go back to the decade where she was an it girl. I'll
Okay.
agree with you once I get back to the 90s.
Anyways.
Once I get back to the 90s, I'm gonna
Anyways.
say, Kaya, you were right. She is the it girl. And then I'm gonna come back to 2025, and I'm gonna knock the cobwebs off my shirt.
Anyways, back to Meg the Stallion and her anime show. We're proud of her. We're looking forward to watching it and talking about it in the
Yeah,
future, and hoping that we can see the resemblance in it relating to Boondocks in some sort of way. But
yeah, definitely. So Kaya, I know you're familiar with what's been going on with the food wars. I think it was 2018 when
oh
Popeyes came out
heavens,
with a sandwich that people were lining up to get. People were
cussing
fighting
folks
the
out.
cashiers over. Now that battle has moved on to chicken wraps. So Popeyes released 3 new chicken wraps on Monday, and McDonald's said on Tuesday that they're planning to release their chicken wraps this July.
The
So
snack
now,
wrap. Yes.
yeah, the snack wrap. So now we have Wendy's, we got Burger King, we got Popeyes, we got McDonald's. What's your favorite chicken wrap?
I don't know because I ain't never had one from no fast food place.
What's
I'm
your
trying to
favorite
figure out
chicken
why.
sandwich?
Okay, so you know what? I have never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Because why would you go to Popeyes and get chicken on a piece of bread? Popeyes chicken is good without the bread.
I
I'm
haven't
just
had
saying.
any Popeye. One thing about Popeyes, let me say this. Every location doesn't taste the same. So you can go to one
Popeyes
location.
usually hits across the board. It's
Nah,
not
nah, nah, nah.
particular.
You can go to one Popeyes location and the food can be amazing. You can go on the opposite side of town and you can eat it and you like, yo, this is trash. I can't even finish it. And you throw it in the garbage.
I ain't never been to no Popeyes that was trash.
I have. I went to a Popeyes that's probably about 10 minutes away from my house right now. Um, and I didn't even
It's
leave the
probably
house with
gentrified. A
I didn't
gentrified
even
Popeyes.
I didn't even leave my house with the intention of one of Popeyes. Like I saw Popeyes sign and I'm driving and you know how I am with chicken. I said, "Oh, Popeyes." My eyes got big. I did a U-turn and I pulled into the drive-through. I ordered what I typically order when I go to Popeyes: 3 wings, fries, biscuit. I get the food. I noticed like the bag is like soggy. Like
It's
it's like
greasy.
greasy. I get home. I reach my hand in the bag. None of the food is wrapped up. It's just in the bag.
Uh-uh.
Exactly.
They was
Exactly.
playing with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would have been right on the phone. Send me all my money back because y'all
Yeah.
playing.
At that point, I'm like, it's Popeyes. Like,
You charge it to the
I,
game.
I
Yeah.
I threw that food in the garbage and I probably ordered food on Uber Eats. I'm like, no way.
They put it in your face.
Nah, no way.
Um,
No way.
yeah, I just don't. And maybe this is childhood trauma. My mama would fry chicken sometimes, and she would make nothing with it, like no rice, no vegetable, or a pork chop, and just be like, "Oh, put it on a piece of bread." And I'm like, you don't put chicken or pork chop on. I've never understood that, like why people like
Yeah.
that. So I think that's why I'm like, a chicken
She
sandwich, chicken. I don't know.
is
That's
she from the
odd.
Midwest? Is she from the
Yes,
Midwest?
she's from
That's what
Chicago.
they do. Oh, she from Detroit. Oh, she was born there.
No, she's from. My mom's from Chicago. My dad's from Detroit. My mom moved to Detroit as a
Mama, what's up?
kid.
Mama, what's
That's
up?
why my
Tell your
grandma
mama
still
about
lives in
Harold's.
Chicago. I'm sure she know about Harold.
No, no, ain't no.
If
I'm
it was
sure she
around
know
back
about Harold's.
then,
Ain't no. I'm sure,
you know.
man. Pull your mama to this conversation. Send your mama the link. No, that's why she probably does that because when you go to like chicken spots in Chicago, they give you
hmm
bread when you order.
Wow, yeah, that's. I don't get that. Like that just don't go together to
Uh,
me.
I never eat the bread. Like I just use it to absorb the moisture
Sop
to
up the
keep from my
grease.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to keep from my food from being soggy. But yeah, mama, what's up, man? I'm from Chicago. Tell your mama
But
South Side or West Side.
oh, that's I have no idea.
You gotta
I
ask
will
her.
ask her though.
Yeah, South Side or West Side. To Uncle Remus or Harold's.
Okay, I ain't gonna remember that after we get off the call.
Okay.
Remind me
All right.
later.
But you know.
um, but which one are you gonna try? Which snack wrap are you gonna try? You going to Popeyes or McDonald's to try your
So
food?
I'll try Popeyes. Normally when I want fast food like chicken sandwiches and wraps, I go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
I went to Popeyes when they rolled out the original sandwich.
Oh
I think
gosh.
I was in line for probably 4 hours. Yeah,
There's no way this must have been fresh COVID because I think this happened like
this is
right
before
in the
COVID.
midst of
No,
COVID,
no,
right? Was it
it's before
before?
COVID. I think it was 18,
Okay.
2018, 2019. It could have been 2020, but probably 19 or 20. It was before COVID. But I remember,
I think it
yeah,
was before, but kind of meshed in.
yeah.
Anywho,
But I was in line with a bunch of college students, and we were
in
just
the
waiting for a chick.
drive-through or
No,
in
standing in
line.
inside,
Oh
inside of the
no.
place
For 4 hours. No, not for no sandwich.
for 4 hours. I was there, and I'm like, look, the person I was with, I'm like, look, I ain't about to stand in no line for no one sandwich. We about to get three. So I got the spicy one, I got the regular one. I ate it, and I think I
It
went
was
back
worth
the
four
next week.
hours.
No, nothing's worth 4 hours.
Okay.
No, ain't nothing worth
Because
four
some
hours.
people were saying it was a really good sandwich, and I'm like, it can't be.
It
I
was
don't
good.
believe it's that good.
Yeah, it was good. Once you take the pickles off, because I don't like pickles. Uh,
Please don't
it's
piss
good
me
salmon.
off right now. Do just
I want
be
no,
quiet.
I want no pickles. I don't want no pickles.
Oh lordy.
Uh,
Well, we're gonna have to see. We may have to do a little taste test.
yeah,
Compare
I mean,
Popeyes, McDonald's.
right, right. And I was surprised that the wrap is so cheap. I'm like, why is this wrap $3 or $4? They must gonna give you bread and no meat on the
Four
sandwich.
dollars.
It's cheap.
I think that's kind of expensive. Apparently, they're only giving one little small tender.
Uh,
$4 for that?
oh shit, we gotta
Maybe
go
I'm
see.
cheap.
Yeah, we gotta go see. Maybe you got to make your own. Since you like to cook so much, maybe you got to make your own wrap.
Yeah, it will
Make,
probably taste better than both.
make a stuffed wrap.
No, I'm not taking any of your suggestions. I can tell you
All
that
right,
right now.
cool. All right, so before we move into our last story, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. All of those, what they call it, all that engagement helps our channel grow. So thank you for your support. So this last story, I'm not sure if you saw this. It's been making its way through the news cycle. So a 16-year-old sophomore a sprinter from a California high school was recently disqualified and stripped of their state championship title after winning the 400-meter uh, uh, sprint. The disqualification followed a celebration in which the athlete sprayed their shoes with the fire extinguisher to basically show and demonstrate how fast they were, mimicking a famous gesture done by an Olympic gold medalist, Maurice Green. The California athletic body ruled that the act was unsportsmanlike, demonstrated unsportsmanlike conduct, and drew criticism from the athlete and the athlete's parents. What's your take on this? And what are your thoughts on the athlete getting stripped of their medal? And do you think parents should encourage this type of behavior, this unsportsmanlike behavior? Did you see the video?
I didn't.
Oh man, you got
I
to
mean
watch the
that's
video.
a okay, and maybe because I haven't seen it, does it sound like it was the most appropriate thing to do?
Mhm.
No, probably not. Kind of reminds me of our topic that we talked about a couple weeks ago about the dancing at
Oh,
graduation. Like not harmful, right? But at the same time, is it hurting anybody? No.
right.
Do I think they should have been stripped of their title? Absolutely not, because that's obviously something that you work for. They
Yeah.
proved it, they got it, they won it um, rightfully and fairly. So
Mhm.
I just don't think that I fully agree with it now.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
a
And
warning would have sufficed.
yeah, but I don't know about California's governing body for high school athletes, but I know in Illinois, like
Hmm.
most states got rule books, big rule
Hmm.
books. So if you're competing with somebody and you win, you can't just like get in their face and be like, "Oh, I beat you, sucker," and all this nonsense and do backflips like you're graduating from a high school. You can't
That's fair.
behave like that. But if you when you watch the video, because you can easily find it on social media, she wins. She wins the race. She goes to the stands where her father was like front row, so he was in the 100s, He gives her a fire extinguisher. Like he already had a prop ready to give to her. And she starts spraying her shoes with it to like say, like, I'm so fast, my shoes are so hot. And they released a video. It's harmless, but
it's harmless.
If you allow her to do that, what do you think is gonna happen next?
Okay, then again, you give them a warning. You don't strip them
You
of
can't do
what they earned. Yeah, you
I'm
can.
personally I wouldn't do it. Like you
Okay,
gotta
so where
she's
does
a
it? I think when we talked about the graduation thing, that's affecting other people, right? Like people getting up there, dipping into the time of others. I think in this scenario, she didn't get into anyone's face and verbally abuse them or do anything that will harm somebody else, right? She did something to her own property, didn't affect the race or anything that was going on. So I think I'm just struggling to see how the cause gave that effect.
put it this way, like whether high school, whether now, imagine a competition in which you win and your parents are present and you like went above and beyond to celebrate with props. Let's say if you were a kid. I know if I was a kid and I did it, my mom would have been like,
She would have been annoyed.
She would have been mad. She would have been so mad she probably would have cried. Like she had like no, she probably would have cried because she didn't want me, she don't want me behaving like that. Because she's not gonna hit me in public or spank me in public, but she probably would have cried. They released a video after she was stripped. They showed no remorse. They didn't say, "Oh, it." Personally, well, I think we're on opposite. We're definitely on opposite sides. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't give my.
I don't think
kid,
I would do it either, and I wouldn't give my kid a prop to do it. But I just don't. I don't see the correlation in the consequence. The consequence just doesn't add up to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they could have did something else like, hey, you can't get on the medal stand, or hey, your record is going to be in the record book on official document. It's going to be the official time is going to be kept, but you're not going to get the medal. But we got to have
temporarily suspended.
I mean, it's the end of the school year, so this kid don't mean nothing. But we got to have some type of structure in place because speaking of the people doing dancing at the graduation, I don't know if you saw this. Some guy just graduated from high school, and as he walking across, he does a backflip and knocks the damn girl out behind him. Like
I did see that.
Now it's funny to us because I saw it and I was gonna put it on the story. It's funny to me, but
it's if you're that, to her family or her,
that's what it is. It's not funny. Honestly, if it's me and I got knocked out, like I can laugh at myself, but my mom is not gonna think that's funny.
Oh,
like my mom isn't.
No,
mom,
not at all.
My mom may say something to your mom,
or the whole family. Yeah, the whole family. Yeah,
the family gonna be doing backflips on each other. My family doing backflips on your family. people take this serious. Like I was just telling I think I was telling you or somebody else that some of these graduations, they have to put tickets in place and cap the number of family members because if one kid graduates, the whole neighborhood is coming out.
Right.
Like you flip on my son and you knock my daughter out,
it's gonna be chaos. Yeah.
Oh, whole family gonna be in the parking lot flipping. We're gonna be flipping, all right. We're gonna be flipping. We're gonna be flipping. And you gotta imagine, these rules are needed because a lot of times it's not even the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's the parents that are on the sideline acting like idiots.
I agree.
It's the parents that are screaming at the coaches because their kids are not getting enough playing time. So with the dad that gave his daughter the fire extinguisher, like as a grown man who looks under their sink, and I'm saying it because that's what my fire extinguisher is, under the sink, and grabs a fire extinguisher and say, you know what, my daughter got a race and I know she's gonna win. Let me take this because if she wins, she can spray her shoes, and then when we come home, ain't gonna be no fire extinguisher here in case a damn fire starts while we cooking our stuffed bell peppers, So
I think it's funny. Like my shoes is on fire. I don't know. I think it was it appropriate? No, but at the same time, it's funny. Okay, don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's move forward.
But like I said, the parents are not that parent, that dad, but the other parents are some of the biggest haters.
Mm-hmm.
When I talk to
Yeah.
people who have kids that are in sports, kids who perform well academically, and they talk about the heat they face, it's not from other kids, it's from other parents.
Yeah.
Somebody told me a story how they were sending their child to one of the top public schools in the city in which they lived in, even though they were not zoned for that school. You know, they were sneaking in that school district so they can, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get a better education. I've heard a story of a parent following the kid home to see where they live
Oh wow.
because
Yeah, the
they,
people definitely mind other people's business. Yeah.
oh yeah. That's why, like we talked about a few weeks ago, like when we were at work, we keep certain conversations out of you know, off the table, and we just
Yeah.
smile and laugh at the little goofy jokes. I'm like, oh yeah, and keep it moving because
Right.
you tell them anything that you're doing,
They're
you
gonna
did
use it
what?
against you in some form or
You,
fashion.
you did what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her mom was from Chicago.
Now
And you're like, why are you
it's
bringing
dressed
this up?
against them. Right.
Why are you bringing this up? And why do you even remember this?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they plotting on you for sure.
yeah. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, parents, I mean, we, as parents, I'm saying we, like, as adults, we have to act, we can't be the children. You know, we have to
Yeah.
control the situation because next year, if that same young lady loses and somebody does something above what she did and they rub it in her face, she gonna take the baton like the little last girl and pop somebody across the head.
Oh
So
gosh.
just leave it alone.
Ooh, yeah.
Just leave it
Right.
alone.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
leave it
point.
alone. Because even the
Yeah,
girl that
about the
popped
little
the other
head
young
bob.
lady, yeah, even that young lady, if we would have let her stay in a race, the next year somebody would have said, "Wow!" Somebody would have knocked
But she
somebody's tooth
did
out.
cause harm to somebody though. That is a little bit different.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
physical,
right.
it's physical
Yeah.
assault. So, yeah. So that's it for today. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Every like counts. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on Sunday. All right,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Bye.
So, all right, bye everyone.